What's good, everybody? This is Ryan Johnson with MoneyBass.com. All right, back once again, guys. Tuesday, 8 p.m. I made it. I know I've been kind of missing in action. Let's get straight into it tonight, guys. So, because you have seen the title of tonight's live stream and you have seen that thumbnail, and some of you guys are wondering, what is it? What is going on? What is this new thing that has come out that, maybe getting the attention of a lot of people out here in the fishing world, especially those that like using their electronics. As you come into the chat, just drop a 1 real quick for me. I just want to make sure you guys can hear me okay and see me okay, so we can get straight into things this evening. Want to give a big shout out to the members of the Money team. I see you guys tuning in. Those are the members of the channel. All right, big shout out to Justin White. He hit me with the 1. Let me know everything is looking good and sounding good. All right, so we're going to get straight into it, guys. We are going to talk about 3 things on this live stream tonight. So we should be kind of in and out real quick. And I will, as always, keep this very interactive. So I'll be in and out of the chat in just a minute. And I will also drop the call-in link. So if there's any of you out there that may have specific questions about your current setup, or maybe you're thinking about going with Garmin, Active Target, or Mega Live, then maybe there's somebody that's in the chat that may be able to help you out. The current poll question, like I said, this is a very live and interactive show, guys. Make sure you get you participate in the poll. The poll question that I currently have, it is currently in the chat. It is, do you currently use live imaging? And it's quick and simple, yes or no. So that will kind of give us a gauge of who is viewing, who's watching, and maybe give us an idea of what type of comments and stuff like that we're going to get in the chat. All right, so what we're going to be talking about, and let me just share my screen real quick, is Mega Live Imaging, guys. Here we go. Let's see. There we go. So Mega Live Imaging. It appears as though there is some new technology that is about to be introduced. So the first thing that I told you, we're going to go over 3 things. The first thing we're going to talk about is the new technology. We're going to pull up and take a few, a quick peek at, what it looks like, and maybe just go over what you guys can expect as far as your current setup and maybe why you may or may not upgrade. The second thing we're going to do is take a look at some on the water footage of my current setup, because a lot of you have been watching me whenever I'm out there on the water doing this thing we call bass for cash. Each day, whenever I get out on the lake, guys, I go out there fishing. I catch a bass or 2 or 3, or sometimes, sometimes it's a struggle. But what I do is bring those fish to the boat. I show them to the viewing audience. You guys, if you guess the exact weight, you will actually win a cash prize. So that is this thing that we call Bass for Cash. So I will be out there tomorrow around 10 a.m. So make sure you set your alarms for that, because it's just, something to help pass the day by a little bit better. And you never know, you may walk away with a cash prize. We've had some recent winners. Last week we had 2 winners on Friday. We had someone that won $50, then someone turned right back around and won $40. Before that, I'd say the highest payout so far has been around $150, something like that. So it's definitely a good time. So we're going to talk about that. And then the other thing is that I will show you some additional on the water footage of my current setup, where we'll go over settings and things like that. So hopefully this will help you guys out. I always try to make sure I bring some value to you guys each week whenever I'm doing these live streams. So make sure you guys continue to get active in the chat. I see a few of you coming in. Make sure you guys hit the like button. I always have to make sure the likes are up. And let me just go ahead and check real quick. Have you hit the like button? If you have already hit the like button, just type the word like in the chat for me. It kind of helps me see who is participating, who's supporting the channel, because like I said, I try to make sure I bring some value to you guys each week. All right, so what I have on the screen, let me just blow this up a little bit bigger for you guys, is the current, oh, 1 more second, guys. I can't forget about the Facebook crew. Hold on for 1 second, guys. I got to make sure we get the Facebook crew in here. Let them join in if they want to hop in and get active in the comments too. I don't want to have them locked out. Hold on 1 second. Let's see. All right, so there we go. Big shout out to the Facebook crew. You guys are good to go now, so you can hop in and get active in the chat. All right, and I see you guys are definitely putting some good information in the chat. That is why it is always best to catch these live streams live because it will allow you to participate in the live chat. I can see your questions, your comments, and things like that. And there are people that will be in the chat that may be in your same area, may have the same setup you have on the boat, or, you know, just the same interest that may be able to help you out. All right, so let's go ahead and pull this back up. All right, so I did receive a message from someone, and that's a good thing about the money team. Those are the members of the channel. I get little tips every now and then. So it appears as though Humminbird is going to be releasing a new set of graphs. Right now, you know, they have the Apex, they have the Helix, and the Solix. But now it appears that if you take a look down here in the bottom corner, let's see, can you guys see my mouse right there? It says Explore. So they're going to be releasing the Explore. So I don't have too many details of it, but what I do have is the information that I will be putting up here on the screen for you. All right, so I'm just looking at the setup of them, and I mean, they look pretty nice, guys. Look pretty nice. All right, but let's see. Let's go ahead and kind of scroll through some of these images. All right, so there's the Mega Live 2, but let's go back and take a look at the graph that you have to have first. How about we do that? Let's see. Where is that at? All right, here we go, guys. All right, so this is the Explore Fish Finder. So the Explore Fish Finder series. It says with stunning HD and unmatched clarity and imaging options, the new Explore series makes every day on the water more enjoyable. No guessing, just more fun fishing. More fishing fun. Featuring a smarter, faster, and easier to use interface available in 9, 10, and 12-inch displays. It gives you a quick access to everything through a lightning fast touchscreen and shortcuts for your favorite tools and technologies. There's more to explore only from Humminbird. All right, and so if you take a look, these are the models that they're going to have out. So they're going to have it in a 9, 10, and 12-inch option. Key features and technologies. Touchscreen display engineered for polarized eyewear. Okay. That may have been something that some of you guys that are familiar with the channel may have heard me talk about before whenever I'm out there on the water, especially when I go over the different color palettes with you guys. So if you don't follow the channel, maybe you want to tune in tomorrow at around 10 a.m. I will be live on the water. It is pretty much like a little game show that we do through the week. So those that know, they have some fun with it and get out there and win some maybe a little extra $1 or $2, some lunch money or shopping money. All right, so let's see. Key features and technologies. Touchscreen display engineered for polarized eyewear. Intuitive cross-touch operation. Optimized for forward-facing sonar. Mega Live 2. All right, look at that, guys. Mega Live 2. Mega Live and Mega 360. Okay, so apparently it is still compatible with the current Mega Live system that is out, which is definitely a good thing. All right, dual spectrum chirp, new waypoint management system. Now that would be kind of interesting. I'd be interested in finding out a little bit more about that. And let's see, multiple screen sizes and mounting options. Premium silicone cover included. All right, so we pretty much get those now. Ethernet, Wi-Fi, and Bluetooth built in. Included CMSI Plus transducer and power cable are same connections as Apex series. All right, and I wonder if with the Apex, you know how that one you can share that screen. I believe you can share the screen and do screen records and different things like that. I think, is it through Wi-Fi or something like that where you can share the screen or connect it to a TV or something like that? But I wonder if this will have that same technology. It should, since it's an upgraded unit. Chart compatibility, internal GPS with Humminbird base map built in, auto chart live included for real-time custom mapping, compatible with Humminbird, LakeMaster, Coastmaster, and Navionics charts. One boat network compatible. All right, so you know we all like that, the Humminbird guys. All right, let's see. Share waypoints between Explore and your favorite. Wait a second, and your phone via the One Boat Network app. Wow. Okay. All right. So that sounds pretty interesting. All right. Let's see. So we took a look at the unit. So apparently this is the unit that you will have to have in order to be able to run Mega Live 2, one of them. But let's go ahead and take a look again. Hold on, guys. Let me just scroll back. And like I said, continue to get active in the chat. Let me see. What are you guys talking about in the chat? I see Austin in there. He has a lot to say. Let's see. I'll be in the chat in just a second, guys. Let me just finish going through this real quick. And so now I'm just trying to find. pull it back up. All right, there we go. So the Mega Live 2, this is what you all are wanting to find out and know more about. So Mega Live 2, forward-facing sonar. Humminbird clarity takes a leap forward with the all-new Mega Live 2 forward-facing sonar. Get a live look at fish and structure with clear target separation, precision bait tracking, and enhanced clarity and detail. See how fish react to your lure in real time and dial in your attack with 3 viewing modes and 15 color palettes. You guys know I like that color palette number 13. I believe that's the one. All right, catch more action with Mega Live 2. All right, so the models, Mega Live 2. All right, so the key features and technology. So here we go. Upgraded bracket with 3 viewing modes. And I believe right now we have 3 viewing modes. We have forward, we have landscape, and down mode. So it's pretty much the same thing right there. New target boost makes your jig and fish stand out on the screen, ideal for open water scenarios. So you know that's one of the main things that this live technology is famous for, especially in the pro tournament world, guys. All right, precision bait tracking. So that is one of the things that we are definitely looking forward to seeing. Don't really have any footage or anything yet, but like I said, I will be showing you some footage of my current setup with the 1.30, and I get a lot of comments about how much clarity I have with my current setup. So I'm hoping that will, like I said, bring some value to you guys that are watching, and hopefully it'll help you out. All right, so let's see, what else do we have in here? 15 optimized color palettes made to work with Humminbird premium touchscreen fish finders. Okay, so the premium, you notice that? Humminbird premium touchscreen fish finders, custom mounting setup options, mount on either side of the transducer for maximum versatility, compatible with new transom mount. All right, and a 2-year limited warranty. All right, so here we go. Chart compatibility. So this is what we were looking for. As far as for the Helix guys, it looks like we're out of luck. And you guys know I run 4 Helix units on my boat. So looks like I may have to upgrade if I want to upgrade to the Mega Live 2 versus the current Mega Live system that I have. All right, so chart compatibility, all Apex models, all Solix G3 models, and all Explorer models. So it looks like they are phasing out the Helix units, and I kind of heard a little something about that. All right, one boat network compatible, plug and play Minn Kota capability. All right, so there we go. So that is the new Mega Live 2. All right, so now let's take a look and see if we can pull up some images of this Mega Live 2. So now if we take a look at it, this side over here, I wonder why it has looks like it has a place where you can put a bracket on both sides, because it's already connected over here. And let's see, but just looking at it, my first impression is it is a little more robust. It looks a little thicker than the other one, and maybe they have some upgraded technology in there. And if you take a look, you can definitely see that it is a little more robust than the current one that we have. But the bracket and everything kind of looks the same, but the transducer itself, it definitely looks a lot bigger. And this area right here appears to be wider, where the beam comes out from. So we'll see. All right, let's see what else we had, guys. I think there was another picture in here. So this is another view of the Explore unit that will be going with that. And the other thing that I'm wondering about also is the quick connect. The connections on the back if you want to remove and install these on the boat quickly if you're like at tournaments or something like that. All right, so now this right here shows us a view of how it looks actually on the trolling motor. All right, so here we go. So yeah, it definitely has a different look to it, and you can see the bracket right here. But I'm curious to know what goes on this other side. Right here, you can see where you can connect something else to the other side of that transducer. The current transducers do not have that, and it pretty much has that same bracket system right now. And there's the mount that will allow you to change it to different modes as far as down mode, landscape mode, or forward mode. So all of that is still the same. And I'm pulling this directly from Facebook, guys. So if you were to go on Facebook and just search Mega Live 2, then you should be able to find this information that I'm pulling up. All right, let's see. So yeah, so that's pretty much all of those pictures right there. All right, let's see. So I'm going to hop into the chat real quick and see what you guys have been talking about. And then what I'll do, as I have some footage from whenever I have been out on the water, and I've been getting a lot of feedback about the clarity and the images that I get whenever I'm out on the water. And whenever I am out on the water live, I'm answering your questions. I'm interacting with the chat the same way I am here. And I'm actually showing you guys the baits I'm using. I'm showing you the fish that I'm targeting. When I catch those fish, you guys get to see all of that. So in the chat, if you are familiar with Bass for Cash, put Bass for Cash in the chat. I just want to see, well, actually, we can do a poll too, because this is the live stream. All right. So first, let's take a look and see what the current poll question was. Uh-oh, wait a minute, guys. Wait a minute. Big shout out to Clint Perry. He hit the channel with the $3 super sticker, guys. All right, so if you notice, there is a banner that's scrolling at the bottom of the screen. And what I say is each week, whoever gives the largest super sticker, sometimes people even gift memberships to the channel. But whoever gives the largest show of support during the live stream is the sponsor of the live stream, because this channel is supported by you guys, the viewers, subscribers, and people that just come through every once in a while to see what we're talking about over here. So just bear with me real quick, because I do need to go and update this banner to Clint Perry. All right, so Clint Perry has hit the channel with the $3 super sticker. So now if you take a look at the banner scrolling at the bottom, it says special thank you so much to Clint Perry. All right, really appreciate it. I'm pretty sure Clint Perry is going to be out there watching this thing we call Bass for Cash tomorrow, trying to win him a few more dollars. I don't know if Clint has won yet. Have you won any of the Bass for Cash things yet, Clint? Just let me know in the chat. All right, so let's hop back over here to this poll. So the poll that I currently have up is, do you currently use live imaging? We have 74% of you are saying that you do. We have 26% of you are saying that you do not. All right, hold on one second, guys. All right, so again, these polls that I put up are just to gauge the room, to see who we have currently active in the live stream. And, you know, it could be an indication of, you know, what's going on out there in the fishing world. But this is a channel where I do use my electronics a lot. I talk about it. Sometimes I use them. The majority of the times, I would say whenever I'm out on the water, I am using those for the Bass for Cash, just because a lot of people have questions about it, and it just, you know, just gives us something more to talk about also. All right, so now let's go ahead and change this poll real quick. Uh-oh, shout out to Clint Perry. He came back with another $2 bill. All right, really, really appreciate that, Clint. All right, so Clint is the current sponsor of the live stream, guys. So if you take a look at the banner, it says special thank you so much to Clint Perry, but he says not yet. He hasn't won any of the Bass for Cash payouts yet, but maybe tomorrow, maybe it'll change. And I think, I'm not sure what the payout is going to start out with tomorrow, guys, but just make sure if you are not subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. That way you will receive the notification. All you have to do is watch. It is free to play and free to win. All you have to do is be a subscriber to the channel. And of course, you know, the members of the money team, those are the members of the channel. They get a few extra perks. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Alexandra Corbett, she came and she says, hold up, swole up. I think I'm going to be the sponsor of this here shindig. She hit me with the 1999 super chat. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my, and she's laughing at you, Clint. She's like, oh yeah, let me come in and take this top spot. All right, big shout out to Alexandra Corbett, a very, very strong supporter of the channel. And she is one of the mods for Bass for Cash, guys. So really, really appreciate that, Alexandra. So yeah, and I was gonna say, have you won any? But I guess you don't actually guess on the Bass for Cash, right? I don't think you do. I don't think, just like I can't win, maybe you can't win either. But yeah, but we have a good time with that, guys. All right, so I'm gonna change this poll now. Do you currently use live imaging? 75% are you are saying yes. So now what I want to know, we're gonna change this poll question up. And I see you guys are already having some fun here. We're going to change this poll question up. So which live imaging unit do you use? And just bear with me while I change this. Which live imaging system do you use? All right. So we're going to go with, we'll just put Mega Live first, because that's what we're pretty much talking about on the live stream. So Mega Live, Then we have Live Scope. And I believe they are the most popular one. And then we have Active Target with Lowrance. So this will give us an idea of the viewing audience. Which do you guys currently have on your boat? All right, so let me hop back into the chat. I see if some other activity is going on in here. What has happened? All right, so Clint Perry, he came back with, oh my, she got me. All right, so I think Clint, you're sitting on 6, but she hit me with the 1999. All right, so let's see. Austin says, bro, go read my comments. I'm in the comments, Austin. I'm in the comments. So I'll get to it in just a second. All right, you guys are shouting out Alexandria Corbett. Oh, my goodness. You know what? I almost forgot. All right, guys, I'm trying to keep up with you. So let me change this banner real quick because she said, hold up, swole up Clint Perry. Alexandria is in here, and she is hitting me with the 1999 super chat. All right, so there we go. Big shout out to Alexandria. If everybody could put AC in the chat. Put AC in the chat. Big shout out to Alexandria Corbett. She is the current sponsor of tonight's live stream. Steve Wimpy, he's about to put the hammer down. He says, I'm banning my CFO. She's spending too much money. All right, so let's go back up here in the chat because it looks like you guys did have some great information in here. And for anybody that is catching this on the replay, you should be able to see the chat. But just in case you can't, that's one of the reasons that I go back and go through the chat itself. All right, so let's see. So Austin says, yo, MoneyBass, I just got my Mega Live set up and updated. I haven't even heard of Mega Live 2. Oh my goodness. Austin's like, hey, wait a minute. I just got Mega Live 1. What's going on with this Mega Live 2? So I didn't see a release date. On Mega Live 2, but it looks like it's floating around out there somewhere. All right, so shout out to Ken. All right, you guys were hitting me with the one. Let me know everything was okay, looking good and sounded good. And what I'm doing for just anybody that is tuning in, we've already gone over some of the details and the specifics that we have for Mega Live 2. The other thing that we are going to do is I'm going to pull up some on the water footage of my current Mega Live 1.300 unit, because I have been getting a lot of good feedback and people have been asking me about my settings and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to pull that up and play it for you in just a second. But right now, I just want to hop through the comments real quick. All right, Justin White says, let's peek this out. All right. So we're looking into it. All right. So Austin says, so I bought my Helix 7 Mega Down Imaging G4N and was interested in the live. Managed to get a live transducer for free. Oh my goodness, because a customer used his warranty on one we sold, and I just built myself a nice setup. All right, so good deal. All right, let's see. Also says, would you be interested in seeing it? Oh yeah, shoot me some pictures. My contact information is in the description, guys. So anybody that wants to be part of the sponsorship for Bass for Cash or anything like that, make sure you hit me up in the comments, guys. I'm in the comments, but in the description is where you can find my contact information for things like that. And also my Instagram is at official MoneyBass. So I believe you can send pictures that way too. What is you guys? Clint is throwing me off a little bit. Oh, but in a good way. Big shout out to Clint Perry. He's like, hey, I'm gonna ease up on you, Alexander. He said he's like, I'm gonna creep up on you. All right. He says, let's go fishing tomorrow if possible. I can't wait. Oh yeah, we'll be out there on the water. So I should be out there between 9 and 10 o'clock. And yeah, you definitely want to make sure you're there on time, because if we get some fish to the boat pretty early, you don't want to miss out on putting your guesses in for Bass for Cash, guys. All right, so Bass for Cash for anybody that is tuning in a few times a day, well, a few times during the week. I head out to the water and as I catch fish on the live stream, so it'll be streaming live, and as I catch those fish, I show the fish to the viewers. You guys guess the weight of the fish. If you guess the exact weight of the fish, then you can win $25, $50. One person won $150. So it's kind of like a fun fishing game show that will help you pass your day while you're at work. Some people kind of have the screen hidden, but they're kind of listening in and wait for whenever I catch a fish, and they'll come in there and start putting their guesses in. It does not cost anything to participate, guys. All you have to do is be a subscriber to the channel. Just hit the subscribe button. And we have been growing very, very fast. We've been growing very, very fast. I know we're currently at heading towards 14,000 subscribers. We were just around 11,000, maybe just about a month ago or so. All right, so let's see. Let me hop back in here real quick and see where we were at. So Austin was talking about he just got his setup. So yeah, shoot me some pictures of that. All right, Austin says I have the whole setup right now for around 1,800 Canadian. All right, good deal, good deal. So yeah, so you got yours for definitely a good deal. Shout out to Tom Mix and the Money Team. Whenever I get behind on the comments, what I do is try to go through here very fast to get caught up, and I will pull up the members of the channel, their chat. So anybody that you see, like Paul Ryder right here, that has a badge right next to his name, those are the members of the Money Team. And everybody, if you could take 1 second and go ahead and hit that like button for me. We need to get the likes up because it really does help the channel, helps push things out, and brings a little more traffic over here. So the more people we have in the chat, the more interactive it is, and the more people that you have to network with. So make sure you are getting active in the chat, because you never know who is in the same neck of the woods as you, fishing the same lakes, the same tournaments, or maybe able to help you out with any of the issues or with your setup as far as what you're purchasing and things like that. All right, so Austin says technically I build boat trailers, but is the front of the shop. Okay, all right, so you have the hookup over there is basically what you're saying. All right, so I'm trying to keep up. Austin has a lot of messages in here. Let's see. He says our tech was telling me when I got the transducer I just mentioned. All right, he says DM me, I can prove it, and maybe talk to him to get you some info. All right, well, yeah, just my Instagram is at official MoneyBass, so that's how you can contact me. It's also in the description. All right, so he says Bay Distributors. All right, let's see. All right, shout out to Marcus Mans. I see you over there on the Facebook side of things. All right, let's see what else we have in here. All right, Austin says we sell everything Humminbird and Minn Kota. All right, good deal. What's going on? We have Junior Martinez checking in. What's going on? I'm pretty sure I'll see you out there on the water tomorrow. We have Herbert tuning in, a new member of the Money Team. He says, Money, do you like Mega Live better than Garmin? So me personally, I have never had Garmin. I've always had Mega Live. And what we're going to do in just a minute, I'm just going to try to get caught up in the chat real quick. And I see you guys are definitely moving. So I'm going to kind of speed up through the chat real quick. And then I'm going to show you guys some footage. Some of the footage is going to be directly from Bass for Cash, where I am showing you guys the images on my screen. I show you the fish I'm targeting, all of that. I walk you through it, the baits that I'm using. And then I catch those fish, bring them to the boat, and see if any of you guess the weight and win any of that money. All right, what's going on? Shout out to Steve Wimpy, Justin White, Steve Dorsey. All right, so you guys definitely know about Bass for Cash. For anybody that does not, you definitely want to get involved in it. Just read the link in the description. The details about Bass for Cash are in the description, and it does not cost anything. It is real cash that is paid out immediately. So we have people confirm that they receive the money once they win and guess the weight. All right, shout out to Big Ivy and DL Peck. Really appreciate everybody for tuning in this evening. Like I said, this is going to be a quick one. Wanted to bring some good info to you guys. I always try to bring some value. So that's what we're going to do. Try to get in here, be in and out. What's going on, Paul? Good to see you in the chat. All right, so let's see who else we have in here. All right, so John says, I don't see it going anywhere if you have to buy a more expensive graph. Oh, yeah, there are going to be some people trading those things out. And once again, big shout out to Alexandra Corbett. She is the current sponsor of tonight's live stream. She hit the channel with the $19.99. She said, hold up, swole up. She said, Clint Perry, just slide over just a second. Let me make some room for me. Make some room for me. All right, let's see. All right, then Justin White says Clint Perry is the GOAT. But Alexandria said, hold up, swole up. All right, let's see what else you guys are talking about. Shout out to Austin. He says, bro, go read my chats. All right, so I've read your chats. Hopefully I got the comment that you were referring, the comments that you were referring to. If not, just put them down in there again if I missed something. All right, let's see. Shout out to Justin White. Oh, yeah, I always try to give credit where credit is due. Big shout out to Alexandra Corbett. All right, Paul says Garmin LVS 34. All right, so yeah, I know that is definitely a good setup. I have some friends of mine that run that. All right, the burning season says Alexandra Corbett is an upgrade as a mod. The burning season, why? Why are you always trying to cause problems? All right, Steve Wimpy says, I'm banning my CFO. She's spending too much money. She's spending that SWAT money. Is that what she's doing? I don't know. Alexandra Corbett seems like she might be a boss over there on her own. What's going on with that? Uh-oh. All right, but big shout out to Steve Wimpy and SWAT Lawn Operations, guys. That is one of the main sponsors of Bass for Cash. So make sure you guys tune in tomorrow between 9 and 10 o'clock so you can get active in that. We'll definitely be having a good time. All right, Big Ivy says, I like that saying, hold up, swole up. You good, sweet lady. Oh, yeah. Shout out to AC. I see all of you guys are shouting her out, AC and Justin. All right, let's see. I'm just trying to get caught up in I'm almost caught up in the chat, guys. Once I get caught up in the chat, then what I'm going to do is pull up the on the water footage that I wanted to show you guys as far as people that have questions about, hey, somebody, as you guys saw, somebody just asked me, do I prefer Mega Live over Garmin? When I was on the boat with goodness, I can't remember who it was just a few weeks ago. But I noticed that their tracking to me seemed to be better on Garmin. That was one of the main things for me. But as you'll see with Mega Live, I'm able to get the job done. All right, let's see. Alexandra giving out a thank you guys to the chat. All right, what does Mike say? He says, last time I pre-ordered and I didn't get my unit for 14 months. I was pissed. Mike said, I was pissed. Oh, yeah, I did. No, I didn't pre-order mine. I just waited till they came out. And the people that pre-ordered, I think I could have got mine at the same time they did. All right, let's see. Pale Rider says, Tech passed me by a long time ago. I use 2D Humminbirds. I wouldn't put all these units on the style boat I run. Oh, yeah. I mean, you can get some things done with running that 2D. All right, shout out to Darren Pearson. He says, hey, Money, when you going to buy one for me and you? All right, so we have to double up. DP wants me to hook him up with the Mega Live too. All right, shout out to Clint Perry. He says, let's go fishing tomorrow if possible. I can't wait. So, yeah, we will definitely be out there. All right, wait a minute. Let me hop down here and see what's going on. Oh, my goodness. Shout out to Clint Perry. I think Clint, did Clint get you? I need an accountant on here. I need somebody to do some tallying for me. I think this might put Clint Perry as the sponsor, but he says, I'm not a 58-year-old Mike Tyson. I punch. Oh my goodness. So he said he's swinging back, Alexandra. He said, I'm swinging back. So I think Clint got you right. Let me see. Let me just take a quick look, guys. So anybody that is just tuning in, we have a lot of fun on this channel. So, just enjoy the festivities. So we have some valuetainment. Let's just say we bring some value and a little bit of entertainment to you. All right, let's see. Let me just make sure I didn't miss anything. Oh, yeah. Clint Perry said, I punch his back. All right, so let's hop in here and change this banner real quick. We're just going to update this. And like I said, guys, I always want to stay interactive in the chat. So let's go ahead and put Clint Perry. Clint Perry says, let me have my throne back. He said, hold up, swole up. I punch his back. All right. So big shout out to Clint Perry. Hold on just a second. There we go. So that banner now says, special thank you so much to the sponsor of the live stream, Clint Perry. Oh, my goodness. All right. So let's see where we at, guys. I'm trying to keep up. All right. So right now, for anybody just tuning in, I'm just going through the chat real quick because this is a very interactive show. I like for the people in the chat to interact with each other, network with each other. Sometimes you can help each other with questions that you may have as far as purchases. Sometimes people are in here trying to sell boats and things like that. You just never know. All right. Big Ivy says, in a minute, it's going to be AI swimming in the water, putting the hook in the fish's mouth while you ain't doing nothing but in the rod. No fun, fish. Hate it. Doesn't look like Big Ivy is a fan of technology. All right, let's see. Mike Daly says, that goatee is getting some silver in it. Yeah, it's getting a little in there. He says, you're on your way to some just for men. Oh, my goodness, Mike. Why are you doing it to me? All right, so Alexander says, it's supposed to rain tomorrow. So it was definitely raining today. I think tomorrow should be good. It's showing that it's a little overcast, but I should be able to squeeze in about 2 hours. I can get out there and catch a fish or two in 2 hours and see if anybody wants to win some bass for cash. All right, let's see. Tom Mick says, I only have a Helix 5 Gen 1 built as a portable unit with an old transom trolling motor bracket. All right, good deal. All right, Clint Perry says he is like number 25. How are the likes looking, guys? Are the likes up or down? Let me know. Are the likes up or down? All right, Paul, I'm in Eufaula, home of Humminbird. Oh, yeah. Lake Eufaula. That's a good one. I got one of my biggest bags on Eufaula. I think I caught over 45 pounds of bass for my Friday, Saturday, and Sunday that I was out there. And I'm pretty sure there's some guys out there that catch that in 2 days. All right. Vernon Neal says, is Austin saying he already has a Mega Live 2 transducer? No, he is saying he just got the Mega Live, the original one. Big Ivy says the game show is called the MoneyBass. Name the size of the bass gets the cash. That long name, huh? All right, let's see. What does Austin say? Big shout out to Austin. Really appreciate that. 279 Canadian. All right, he says missed a bunch. I can get inside info on the new Explorer. Okay, yeah. So just shoot me some information. You have my contact. All right. So Alexandria, she says Bass for Cash game rules. So yeah, so Bass for Cash. Make sure you guys tune in tomorrow between 9 and 10 o'clock. I will put the link out this evening so you guys will have an idea. It'll probably come in around 9:30. So just make sure that you have already subscribed to the channel so you will get that notification. You don't want to miss the beginning, because once those fish get caught and weighed, somebody might take that cash right off the bat. All right, Austin says, where I work, I have been Humminbird distribution forever. Like a month ago, our text said there's about to be something a whole lot cooler when he gave me my Mega Live. All right. Look at Austin. He says, I can probably ask him about the new stuff. I'm 1000% sure he knows now after this stream. All right. Okay. But yeah, I mean, getting information is, I don't know about that, Austin, because yeah, those guys are very tight-lipped. All right. Tim says, all I see on the Explorer is coming out in spring 2025. Okay, so we have a little time on that. So Austin, you can go ahead and make sure you enjoy your Mega Live that you just purchased. All right. So Justin White says Clint Perry punches back. Alexander says, okay, you think you're funny. Big Ivy says, tell him, Clint. All right, let's see. Justin White says Clint Perry at 23, I believe. Okay. All right. So yeah, so Clint is in the lead. Big Ivy. He says zero. Let me see. Clint, you got to come a little deeper than she got more than that on the floor. Uh-oh. Shout out to Steve Wimpy. He says, let's see. CFO Alexandria is shut down. Oh my goodness. Everybody shouting out Clint Perry. We have Nerdy Bass and tuning in. What's going on? He says, I saw some leaked Bass Pro Shop Black Friday deals that have good savings on Garmin units. Oh yeah, you definitely know there's going to be some good sales coming up. All right, so Saber Outdoor says rained in Kentucky all day. Oh yeah, it was raining out here today too, but tomorrow should be good, guys. I think it's going to be overcast, so you know what I do on those overcast days. Tomorrow should be a good day out on the lake, so we'll be out there for a few hours and make some things happen. Clint Perry says Mike was the greatest, and we all know it. All right, shout out to Mike, but hold up, swole up. Oh my goodness. Alexandra says she is not going out without punching back too. She came out swinging. She hit him with the $9.99 super chat, so that pops her back in the first place. All right, so I'm almost caught up on the chat now. So what I'm about to do is we're going to take a look at the poll real quick, and after we take a look at that poll, then I will pull up the footage and show you guys my current settings and things like that. All right, so here we go. So Clint Perry, Alexandria, she said, "Hold up, swole up." She came back in and said, "Oh nah, I like." She's like, "I like live imaging. I like this Mega Live thing that's going on here." All right, let's see. All right, Clint Perry, he said, "Ouch." Oh yeah, she hit you with the gut punch. She hit you. She got you. All right, shouting out AC. Good job. All right. Shout out to Steven. He says the account is closed. He said that is it. He said he's throwing in the towel on the ring side over there. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at this poll. So hopefully you guys have participated in the poll. Like I said, this is a very live and interactive show. So which live imaging system do you use? And wouldn't you know it, the title of the live stream is New Mega Live 2. First look, my on the water footage. Join the live chat. So it is Mega Live 2 that we're talking about. So 47% of the people that are running live imaging on this stream, that are watching the stream, are using Mega Live. 38% of you are using Live Scope, and 15% of you are using Active Target. And I wouldn't be surprised if some of you are running multiple, like somebody may be running Mega Live and Live Scope, because things have been getting crazy out there lately. All right, but once again, big shout out to Alexandria. Did I already change that banner? Let's see. Oh, yeah. Let me put that banner down there. Special thank you so much to the sponsor of the live stream, Alexandra Corbett, out here doing her thing and making it happen. All right. So let's see. What else are we talking about in the chat real quick? All right. Let's see. Justin says, Wimpy, good luck telling a woman to stop spending your money. He says, not going to happen. All right. Shout out to Nobody Really. Who is that? Nobody Really. He's just over here doing his thing. All right, let's see, guys. All right, so now I just showed you the poll. 49% of you now that are currently watching are running Mega Live. All right, so now this is something that you guys have been asking me about for a while. So let me just share the screen. Just bear with me because, like I said, this is a live show. And for some of you that are watching that are, you know, not really into fishing, you're just like into the content. So I'm going to show you a little bit about this live imaging thing that we're talking about. All right, so let me share my screen, guys. Hold on one second. Let's see. Which one did we want to go to next? All right, so here we go. All right, so this is what I'll show you guys now. Hold on one second. 1.2, there we go. And let me blow this up for you guys. All right, so here we go. So this is Mega Live. This is 1.29. So this is actually before the 1.30 update. So I want you guys to think about it while you're watching this footage. And so this is how I dialed in my unit before the 1.30 update that is currently out. And the reason why I want you guys to take a look at this is because a lot of you have been asking me, how do I like using Mega Live? That has been a question that has been asked a lot because everybody sees me using my live imaging whenever I'm out there on the water and showing you guys the different baits and different footage. But let's just take a quick look at the beginning of this right here. Hold on one second. All right, so for anybody who does not know what we are looking at, I'm currently sitting in 28 feet of water. So you see that 28 up there at the top. The water temp was 67 degrees. Not sure which month this was that I took this video, but that kind of blurry stuff down in the bottom middle of that screen, that is some structure, well, some cover down there, and there are fish relating to that. So you'll see my bait moving, and I'll kind of walk you through it. So here we go. Just take a watch at this, and remember, this is 1.29. I'm going to show you guys 1.30 in just a second. See the fish coming up towards it. Let's see if they're going to hit it again. Uh-oh, guys. Now that is a hookup. Whoo, that is a hookup right there. Oh, yeah. This new Mega Live transducer, it works pretty good. I'm going to show you my settings, bait tracking, and catch a fish live with Mega Live. All right, for you guys that like to get a clearer picture, let's just play around with the settings real quick and see if we can clear up some of this extra noise right here and just get this a little more crisp for you guys that like a clear image. So let's hit the menu key once and go all the way down here to sensitivity, and we'll just start cranking this up. See, it's sitting on 20 already, so I'm running that real hot. So let's crank it back the other way. All right, and you see how much that's clearing it up that way. So let's go ahead and put it all the way back up here where that was at. And now let's drop down to the contrast. Now the contrast is what will get rid of that extra kind of noise that you were seeing on there. So take a look at that right there. So that picture is real crisp. All I did was boosted that contrast up to around 7. But let's go back down again. And you see the noise starting to come back into it. I kicked it down to 1. Let's go all the way down a little farther. You see the further down we go, the more of that noise you're going to get. So if we crank it back up to around that 6-7 range, you're still able to get a clear picture. There's some fish sitting down there. And as you guys know, those are probably catfish because I just caught one. All right. And let's see the other thing we can take a look at real quick. Dynamic contrast. I have that on high. If we put that on low, you see it kind of changes the picture a little bit. So these are some things that you kind of want to play around with to get the picture to the way that is best for you. So there's no one setting that would necessarily fit all, but this is just a starting point for you guys that are asking me about the settings. All right, so here we go. Let's just run through them again real quick so you guys can see exactly how I have everything set up. All right, so we start up here. The Mega Live pinging is on. I keep it on forward mode. And now let's drop down here to the forward display mode. I have that on 30. Auto sensitivity,
contrast, I have that turned off. Let me just turn it on real quick so you guys can see what kind of difference that makes. So with it off, you see how it kind of makes things pop a little bit more for me. So I like leaving that off right now. Let's see, let's go on down to the sensitivity. Of course, we have that on 16. Let's just play around with that real quick. So for me, like I said, I like running mine hot. You see how it made these out here pop a little bit better. So let's dial it down and just watch how those fish kind of get more and more faint. But if we crank it back up, see how they come back and they start getting brighter. So that makes everything pop a little bit better for me. Contrast, I just showed you guys what the contrast does. Dynamic contrast on high. Forward range, I have it set out to 95 feet, guys. So you can get some good distance out of here once you learn how to read the screen and know what you're looking for. The Mega Live colors on 3. Persistence mode, again, that is high, and that is that purple haze. So these fish are moving from right to left now, and it leaves that trail right behind it. That's why I like using that purple haze.
That's how I dial in my system. Let's take a look at some bait tracking and what it looks like when you actually catch a fish with live imaging.
And just watch some of these fish down here. So right here, we have some fish on this cover. There's some fish actually in this cover, and you can see them moving in and out right there at the top. They'll come out and go back down into that cover. These bright areas that are in here, those are the fish. And you see these fish right here just kind of suspended. They're sitting at about 25 feet down. And right now, there's kind of a glare from the sun. I'm kind of guessing that's what this is up here. It does not show up all the time. It really is just dependent on where I have been at on the lake. Sometimes I'll have this on the screen, sometimes I won't. And of course, everybody that was around dealing with this type of noise at the top of the screen during the pollen season, we know that is a big issue once that pollen season starts up. All right, so let's just take a look and see what we have down here. So here's some fish that are traveling towards that brush pile, and you see they're coming from left to right, and they're leaving that purple haze behind them. So that is the persistence mode. So it just lets you see from what direction those fish are traveling. So it's basically like a trail. All right, so there we go. So you can see those fish sitting right on the top of the brush pile. There's some fish right in here in between, sitting at about 60 feet out. All right, so let me go ahead and get this cast in here. And what I'm doing is just trying to cast right in between here so we can see how those fish react to this bait. All right, and there we go. The cast hit at about 50. You can see my bait kind of falling down right here. And let's just track it all the way down. There's some fish right here waiting for that bait to come down there. All right, there is the shaky head falling right down in there where those fish were at. Let's see if they follow it down. Yep, so you can see those fish kind of followed it, but they did not follow it all the way down to the bottom. So those may not be bass, guys. Could be some striper out there. Sometimes those are kind of curious and will still check out the bait. All right, so that is the shaky head. Let me see if I can get one more cast out there for you. And you can see it as it's coming back to the boat right here. All right, there we go again. Hit right at about 55. It's kind of pendulum back to me right now, but that's the bait. My cast, I was trying to get it right here to try to get those fish to react right there, but there you go. It's kind of going in and out of the beam. We're kind of out here in some choppy water, but let me go ahead and reel it in and make one more.
All right, let me go ahead and pause that right there. All right, so I'll put the link in the description. But for anybody that is not familiar with the channel, if you were to search MoneyBass Mega Live on YouTube, I would guess and say that I probably have more live imaging content with Mega Live than any other channel on YouTube. So just search MoneyBass Mega Live installation, settings, MoneyBass Mega Live settings, or just whatever type of issue that you're having. And I more than likely have some type of content out there that will help you out. So I have a lot of content out there, but I wanted to show you guys that just for the settings and just so you can kind of see one of the things that I would as far as bait tracking. That's what I wanted to show you guys. All right, so now let me just show you one more clip, and this is from Bass for Cash. So this is now the upgraded. So just for anybody that is just tuning in, just to make sure I clarify, the imaging that you have been seeing is from the current Mega Live. It is not the Mega Live 2. The Mega Live 2, I'm pretty sure, is going to be a lot better than what we just saw, because what you just saw was Mega Live 1.29. I currently have Mega Live 1.30. So now we're going to take a look at Mega Live 1.30, and I changed the color palette also. So this is the type of things that I show you guys if you watch Bass for Cash. So Bass for Cash, I'm out there. Like I said, I go out there, I go fishing, I catch the fish, I show you guys the fish. All you have to do is guess the exact weight of the fish, and you will win a nice cash prize. And right now, that has been sponsored by SWAT Lawn Operations. We have a few other sponsors that are going to be chiming in, but right now we have SWAT Lawn Operations. They're out there doing their thing. So big shout out to SWAT Lawn Operations. All right, so let me share my screen again, guys. And this right here is actual footage from Bass for Cash. So it's kind of a different view so that you guys can actually see what I'm fishing and what I'm targeting and things like that. But this is my Mega Live. Let me just pull this back up. So this is my Mega Live imaging, and this maybe was what, about 2 weeks ago, guys, maybe, what this footage is from. But let's go ahead and take a look at it and see what you guys think. All right, here we go.
All right, do you guys see all those fish lined up right there?
All right, let me just go back just a little bit.
All right, do you guys see all those fish?
All right, so the reason why I paused it there, I just want you guys to see that color palette. I believe is number 13, and you can see all of those fish lined up. I'm sitting in, looks like about 13 feet of water from what I can see on the screen. The picture quality is not the best right now because it looks like I was moving around, so the screen's kind of blurry. But and my screen does not look as though I had cleaned it before I was out there filming this footage. But you can definitely see those fish, and I'm targeting those fish with top water baits. So once I saw those fish suspended, I kind of figured that I could get them to come up. But let's just go ahead and finish taking a look at it.
Fish lined up right there. That's what we're targeting. Oh, we'll see if we can make it happen, guys. All right, got him. Got him, guys. And it's a good one. And it's a good one. Do you see the bendation? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Do you see it? Who said I couldn't do it? Did somebody say yes, he can? Somebody put, will he do it?
All right. What I'm talking about there, for anybody who does not know, the chat had put a timer on me and told me that I had like 15 minutes left to get a fish to the boat. So that's why I'm saying that. I'm talking to the chat.
Who Mike Tyson is? Tyson is a fighter and a biter, right? Doesn't Tyson bite? Oh, no. No, it's going to jump. It's going to jump. It just came up by the boat, guys. It's right here by the boat. Oh, no. Oh, shoot. It's stuck in the net. Ah. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Did your partner MoneyBass pull it off?
All right, there we go. There we go. That's enough of those shenanigans. All right, so and actually that fish right there was the $150 fish. So somebody actually guessed the weight, the exact weight of that fish, and won $150. And I caught that fish with less than 5 minutes to go in the Bass for Cash time clock. Shout out to DL Peck Fishing. He'll put me on a time clock out there, guys. So big shout out to DL Peck. Really appreciate you. All right, so yeah, so there we go, guys. So that's pretty much what I wanted to show everybody. Hopefully I've gone through and I've answered your questions and everything in the chat. So we've been running for about an hour, guys. Want to give a big shout out to Alexandria Corbett for tuning in, and not only tuning in, but being the sponsor of tonight's live stream. She hit me with the $9.99, but she also came in. And what else did she do? She hit me with the $19.99. Oh my goodness. Big shout out to Alexandra Corbett. If everybody could put AC in the chat. All right. And also want to give an honorable mention to Clint Perry. You can go ahead and slide a CP in the chat too. Clint was like, hey, what about me? I did a little something. All right. And also shout out to Austin with all that great info. Austin was like, hey, I got some inside info. just hit me up and I'll give that inside info. All right. Shout out to Austin. All right. So I really appreciate it, guys. All right. Just looking in the chat real quick. Wait a minute. Justin White, he remembers. Old Josh Wilhelm. That is right. Won the big pot. That's some, let me see. Some of the bits took my money. Oh, you got me, Justin. All right. Said he took your money. All right. Everybody shouting out AC and CP. Really appreciate you guys. All right. So look, I'm going to be right out, back live again tomorrow morning, guys. So, you know, like I said, I just wanted to be in and out. I was thinking I'd be on here for about 30 minutes, but I've been known to run a little long with some of these live streams. So really appreciate everybody for tuning in. Once again, big shout out to Alexandria. Big shout out to Clint Perry. And then shout out to Justin with the honorable mention too. All right, so make sure you guys tune in for tomorrow. Tomorrow's live stream, we will be doing Bass for Cash. It'll probably start around 9:30. So that notification should be going out this evening for you guys. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and head out. If you have any comments, questions, or anything, make sure you continue to get active in the chat. Justin White says, you run long? What? Yeah, sometimes I've been known to go have a little overtime. All right, guys, but yeah, really, really appreciate it. Make sure you guys tune in tomorrow. I will see you guys tomorrow while we do this thing called Bass for Cash. See who wants to win some of that money. All right, guys. See you on the next.